Today we're tackling the burning questions that have left fans and newcomers alike buzzing with anticipation. How does Snake Eyes carve its niche in the thrilling universe of casino-based dramas? Does Nicolas Cage's charisma shine through in a tale woven with deception, high stakes, and heart-stopping twists? And most importantly, are the twists, turns, and character dynamics enough to keep you on the edge of your seat? We're peeling back the layers of this cinematic enigma from its gripping plot and standout performances to the mesmerizing cinematography that sets the mood from start to finish. So if you're wondering whether Snake Eyes is a bet worth placing, stick around as we delve into the heart of the action, exploring the themes, suspense, and yes, those unexpected developments that make this movie a roller coaster of emotions. Let's get started and find out if Snake Eyes is the jackpot Cage fans have been waiting for, or if it's a gamble that doesn't quite pay off. Welcome to an all-new episode of Friday Flicks. This week we're breaking down one of Nicolas Cage's earlier films, Snake Eyes. This film brought Nicolas Cage to Las Vegas playing a detective. Released in 1998, Snake Eyes is a whirlwind of suspense, action, and mystery set against the backdrop of a high-stakes boxing match in Atlantic City. Directed by the legendary Brian De Palma, known for its distinctive visual style and intricate narratives, this film promises to keep you on the edge of your seat. But does it deliver? Nicolas Cage, portraying the flamboyant and corrupt detective Rick Santoro, takes us on a wild ride through a night filled with deceit, conspiracy, and a quest for redemption. But is Cage's electric performance enough to overshadow the film's criticisms? Today we'll dissect Snake Eyes, analyzing its plot twists, De Palma's direction, and of course, Cage's captivating performance. We'll also take a closer look at where Snake Eyes fits within the broader spectrum of Nicolas Cage's eclectic filmography and whether it stands the test of time. So buckle up, grab your popcorn, and let's peel back the layers of Snake Eyes. And remember, if you love cinema as much as we do, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay updated on all our latest reviews and movie deep dives. At the heart of Snake Eyes is a meticulously orchestrated boxing match in Atlantic City, a spectacle that draws the eyes of thousands, including our protagonist, Rick Santoro. Played with electric intensity by Nicolas Cage, he's a detective with questionable ethics, navigating through a world where the line between right and wrong is blurred. The boxing match, set in a grand arena filled with anticipation and excitement, is about to become the backdrop for a dramatic unraveling of events that challenge Santoro's moral compass and detective skills. As the fight gains momentum, a sinister plot unfurls. Away from the public's gaze, the assassination of the Secretary of Defense during the match isn't just a pivotal plot point, it's the domino that sets off a chain reaction of events, pulling Santoro into a vortex of conspiracy and betrayal. This moment is critical, for it transforms what was expected to be a straightforward narrative into a labyrinth, a plot full of twists and turns. Santoro's initial investigation into the assassination is driven by a mix of duty and the thrill of the chase. However, as he digs deeper, the complexity of the conspiracy begins to surface, revealing a network of deceit that extends far beyond a single act of violence. Each clue that Santoro uncovers doesn't just lead him closer to the truth, it also reveals the depth of corruption within the very fabric of the city, a city that thrives on the glitter of gambling and the shadows of underworld dealings. The clever use of the boxing match by director Brian De Palma isn't merely a setting for the film's major turning point, it's a metaphorical battleground that reflects Santoro's inner turmoil and the moral dilemmas he faces. With each round of the match echoing Santoro's fight against a corrupt system, the audience is drawn into a deeper understanding of his character, a man caught between the allure of power and the quest for redemption. Furthermore, the assassination and the subsequent unraveling of the conspiracy serves as a critical commentary on the themes of spectacle and surveillance. De Palma utilizes the crowded, chaotic environment of the boxing match to highlight how easily truth can be manipulated and obscured, mirroring the film's larger narrative about the elusive nature of truth and the complexity of human motivations. As Santoro navigates through layers of lies and deceit, his journey becomes emblematic of the search for truth in a world where appearances can be deceiving and everyone has something to hide. The boxing match thus becomes more than just a scene of crime. becomes a symbol of the fight for truth in the face of overwhelming odds. In dissecting these key events and their broader implications, Snake Eyes emerges as a film that challenges viewers to question the nature of truth, loyalty, and redemption. It's a narrative that compels us to look beyond the surface and explore the depths of human complexity. Set against the vibrant and chaotic backdrop of Atlantic City, Snake Eyes is a film that masterfully intertwines suspense, mystery, and the stark reality of corruption beneath the city's shimmering surface. Central to this narrative is Rick Santoro, played with a magnetic blend of charm and volatility by Nicolas Cage. Santoro, an Atlantic City detective, known for his questionable ethics and boisterous personality, becomes the unwitting protagonist in a tale that pushes the boundary of trust, loyalty, and justice. The story unfolds on a night filled with anticipation as a high-profile boxing match draws spectators from all walks of life. Among them is Santoro, who is more than just a spectator. He's part of the fabric of Atlantic City. A man whose life is intertwined with the city's fortune as the casino chips that change hands on its floors. However, the night, which begins with the promise of entertainment and revelry, quickly spirals into chaos when the Secretary of Defense, seated ringside, is assassinated under the cover of the event's excitement. This assassination is not merely a plot device. It serves as a catalyst for Santoro's harrowing journey into the dark underbelly of the city he thought he knew. Tasked with solving the murder, Santoro's investigation leads him down a rabbit hole of conspiracy and deceit that extends far beyond a single act of violence. With each clue uncovered, Santoro is drawn deeper into a web of intrigue that challenges his moral fiber and forces him to confront his own complicity in the city's corruption. Rick Santoro's character is a study in contrasts. On the surface, he exudes the confidence and swagger of a man who has navigated the city's murky water with ease. Yet, as the plot thickens, Santoro's veneer begins to crack, revealing a man caught in a moral quandary. His journey is emblematic of the film's exploration of themes such as the nature of truth, the cost of integrity, and the complexity of redemption. Santoro's role in the story is multifaceted. He is at once the detective, the suspect, and ultimately the redeemer, embodying the film's intricate examination of the duality of human nature. Snake Eyes is a narrative tapestry rich with thematic depth and complex character dynamics. The plot, driven by the high-stakes tension of the assassination and the ongoing investigation, serves as a backdrop to a more profound exploration of the characters' internal struggles and the choices they make when faced with the ultimate test of character. Through Rick Santoro's eyes, we are invited to delve into a story that is much about the external quest for justice as it is about an internal search for redemption and truth. Snake Eyes emerges not just as a thriller, but as a poignant narrative that questions the very essence of morality, identity, and the possibility of redemption in a world rife with ambiguity and corruption. In Snake Eyes, Nicolas Cage delivers a performance that brilliantly showcases his ability to immerse himself into complex characters, capturing the essence of Rick Santoro, a flamboyant and morally ambiguous detective in Atlantic City. Cage's portrayal is a high-wire act of intensity and nuance, embodying a man caught in the whirlwind of his own making. He brings Santoro's larger-than-life persona to life with a fervor that is captivating, filling every scene with undeniable magnetism. Yet beneath this charismatic facade, Cage layers in moments of vulnerability and doubt, offering glimpses into an internal conflict that makes the audience empathize with Santoro despite his flaws. This role came at a time when Cage was known for his eclectic choice of roles, ranging from action-packed blockbusters to offbeat independent films. Snake Eyes presented Cage with the challenge of embodying a character that operates within the gray areas of morality, marking an interesting phase in his career, where he began to explore more complex characters. This exploration demonstrated not only his range as an actor, but also his willingness to take on the roles that defy easy categorization. When compared to Cage's other notable performances, such as Academy Award-winning role in Leaving Las Vegas, or his action-packed turn in Face Off, Santoro offers a different kind of challenge. Unlike the unbridled madness of Castor Troy or the stoic heroism of other roles, Santoro allowed Cage to play in the realm of complexity. His performance in Snake Eyes can be seen as a precursor to later roles in films like Adaptation and Matchstick Men, where he further explores characters with deep internal conflicts. Cage's role as Santoro Santoro is a pivotal performance within his illustrious career, showcasing his ability to navigate complex characters and solidifying his reputation as an actor capable of bringing depth and nuance to roles that might otherwise be overlooked. His work in this film not only contributes to the narrative impact, but also offers a compelling case study of his evolution as an actor, highlighting the breadth of his talent and his dedication to his craft. Cage's portrayal of Santoro in Snake Eyes stands as a testament to his career-long exploration of characters who exist on the fringes of society and morality, offering a masterclass in balancing the external veneer of confidence with an eternal struggle for redemption. Brian De Palma's direction in Snake Eyes exemplifies his innovative approach to suspense and visual storytelling, with a keen utilization of techniques that not only defines the film's aesthetic, but also deeply influences its narrative and emotional tension. His signature methods, such as extended long takes, split screens, and meticulous attention to camera movement, elevate the film beyond conventional thriller boundaries, creating a unique, immersive experience. The extended long takes are a standout aspect of De Palma's directorial technique in Snake Eyes, serving not merely as technical feats, but as integral narrative tools. These uninterrupted shots, particularly evident in the film's opening, draw viewers directly into the heart of the unfolding drama, allowing the action to unfold in what feels like real time. This immersion is crucial, ratcheting up the suspense as the audience is given no respite from the tension, mirroring the protagonist's relentless quest for truth. De Palma's adept use of split screens further enriches the narrative, presenting simultaneous action and diverse perspectives that heighten the film's suspense. This technique is especially effective in a story where reality and perception are constantly at odds. By showing events from multiple angles, De Palma not only amplifies the mystery, but also engages the audience in an active role, piecing together clues alongside the protagonist and reflecting on the theme of surveillance inherent in the plot. The atmospheric tension of Snake Eyes is also a product of De Palma's strategic use of tracking shots and camera angles, which adds layers of meaning and emotion to the visual narrative. These elements, combined with a vibrant juxtaposition of color and lighting, enhance the film's thematic exploration of illusion versus reality, guiding the audience's perception and reactions through the visual medium. Moreover, De Palma's integration of sound with visual elements contributes significantly to building suspense, with the casino's cacophony and the most subtle auditory cues working in tandem with the imagery to create a fully immersive experience. This careful orchestration of sound and visuals underlines De Palma's mastery of the medium and demonstrates how cinematic techniques can be leveraged to amplify narrative tension and engage viewers on a deeper level. In Snake Eyes, De Palma delivers a masterclass in filmmaking, utilizing his signature cinematic techniques to craft a narrative that is visually captivating and emotionally engaging. His innovative approach to storytelling, marked by meticulous attention to detail and a profound understanding of the medium's power, not only underscores the film's suspenseful atmosphere, but also invites the audience to become active participants in the unfolding drama. Through this film, De Palma reaffirms his status as a filmmaker who transcends conventional storytelling, offering a cinematic experience that is both intellectually stimulating and viscerally compelling. Lighting plays a crucial role in the cinematography of Snake Eyes, skillfully used to underscore the film's mood and themes. The contrast between the brightly lit facades of the casinos and the shadowy, more obscured areas where clandestine activities unfold mirrors the thematic dichotomy between appearance and reality. This interplay of light and darkness not only enhances the visual appeal of the film, but also serves as a metaphor for the character's moral ambiguities and the hidden depths of the city's corruption. Atlantic City, with its glitzy casinos and charged atmosphere, is more than just a setting in Snake Eyes. It is a character in its own right, embodying the lure and danger of the pursuit of fortune. The casinos, with their endless games of chance and spectacle, become a symbol of the larger game of deception and manipulation at play in the narrative. The setting contributes significantly to the story's mood, encapsulating a world where luck is fickle and fortunes can change in an instant, underscoring the film's exploration of fate versus free will. The role of the casino as a backdrop to the drama is particularly effective in reinforcing the film's themes. It serves as a microcosm of the broader societal corruption and moral decay explored in the story, a place where the thrill of the gamble masks the desperation and deceit lurking beneath the surface. The casino setting, with its inherent contradictions, simultaneous vibrant and menacing, echoes the internal conflicts of the characters, especially Santoro, as he navigates the treacherous waters of his own moral dilemma. In Snake Eyes, Brian De Palma intricately weaves a narrative that delves deep into the complexities of corruption, betrayal, and the relentless pursuit of truth, set against the vivid yet morally ambiguous backdrop of Atlantic City. These themes aren't just explored, they are the very foundation of the story, revealing much about the characters' true motivations and the environment that shapes their actions and decisions. The film presents corruption not only as an individual falling, but as a systemic issue ingrained in the institutions meant to protect and serve. Atlantic City, with its allure of glamour and the promise of quick fortune, symbolizes the broader societal penchant for greed and power, masking a deep-seated moral decay. This setting acts as a mirror to Rick Santoro's journey, initially a beneficiary of this corrupt system, who gradually becomes its challenger, highlighting the inherent challenges in seeking redemption within a flawed societal framework. Betrayal forms the crux of the narrative, propelling the characters into a spiral of doubt and reevaluation. Santoro's personal and professional betrayals serve as a catalyst for his transformation, forcing him to question the very foundations of his relationship and his place within a corrupt system. This theme underscores the precarious nature of trust in reality where loyalties are fluid and integrity can be a costly stance. The search for truth is the narrative's driving force, a complex web of deception that Santoro must navigate. This pursuit transcends the mere solving of a crime, evolving into a quest for personal and moral clarity in a world adept at illusions. The elusiveness of truth reflects the moral ambiguities faced by the characters, challenging them and the audience to discern reality amidst the facades. De Palma's use of symbols and motifs, such as the recurring imagery of the eye, reinforces the themes of surveillance, the quest for truth, emphasizing the constant observation the characters are under, both from society and their conscience. The boxing match serves as a potent metaphor for the spectacle of conflict, a distraction from the ethical battles waged in the shadows of the city. It symbolizes the struggle between appearance and reality, where the true fight is for the soul of the individuals and the city itself. Mirrors and reflective surfaces throughout the film further delve into the theme of duality, prompting a deeper introspection among characters and viewers alike. These elements reveal the inner conflict within the characters, juxtaposing their outward facades with their true selves and highlighting the dichotomy between public perception and personal reality. Snake Eyes, directed by Brian De Palma and starring Nicolas Cage upon its release, presented a unique blend of thriller and mystery, wrapped in De Palma's signature style of suspense and visual flair. The film's reception at the time, however, was a mixture of anticipation and subsequent division among critics and audiences alike. Over the years, its place within the cinematic landscape has evolved, with the films garnering both critique and, commendation for various aspects of the production, narrative, and stylistic choices. At the time of its release, Snake Eyes was met with expectations influenced by the previous successes of both De Palma and Cage. Critics acknowledged the film's ambitious narrative and De Palma's distinctive use of cinematography and visual storytelling techniques such as the long take and split screens that had become trademarks of his direction. However, the film also faced criticism for its plot, with some reviewers finding the story's twist and resolution less satisfying than the build-up promised. The consensus wasn't uniformly negative. The film was praised for its energetic opening sequence and Cage's charismatic performance, which many agreed were compelling enough to drive the narrative forward despite its perceived shortcomings. Over the years, Snake Eyes has been reassessed by both critics and cinephiles, leading to a more nuanced understanding of its place in De Palma's library in the thriller genre. The film's technical achievements, particularly in cinematography and the audacity of its opening sequence, have been reevaluated, with many appreciating the craftsmanship and ambition behind these elements. The initial criticisms regarding the plot and its resolution have persisted in some circles, yet there's a growing appreciation for what the film attempted to accomplish within the constraints of a Hollywood thriller. Common criticisms of the film have centered around its narrative pacing and the perceived anticlimax of its final act. Some critics argued that the film's build-up promises more complexity and a more satisfying resolution than it ultimately delivers. This critique points to a tension between De Palma's stylistic flourishes and the demands of a coherent thriller narrative, suggesting that the film's legacy is marred by its struggle to balance these elements effectively. However, these criticisms have also contributed to a deeper exploration of the film's themes and stylistic choices, leading to a richer appreciation of its place within the broader context of De Palma's work in the thriller genre. The film's exploration of themes such as corruption, betrayal, and the elusive nature of the truth, coupled with its distinctive visual style, has allowed it to maintain a cult status among fans of the director and the genre. The legacy of Snake Eyes is thus characterized by a dichotomy between its initial reception and its later reevaluation. While the film may not have achieved unanimous acclaim, its ambitious narrative structure, stylistic boldness, and thematic depth have ensured its continued relevance and interest. Nicolas Cage's career is a rich tapestry of eclectic roles that traverse a wide spectrum of film genres, character complexities, and performance intensities. His portrayal of Rick Santoro in Snake Eyes stands out as a unique entry in this diverse portfolio, offering a distinct blend of Cage's characteristic intensity and a character arc that is both morally ambiguous and deeply human. To fully appreciate Cage's role in Snake Eyes, it is instructive to compare and contrast it with performances in other notable films such as Leaving Las Vegas, Face Off, and Adaptation. In Leaving Las Vegas, Cage delivers an Academy Award-winning performance as Ben Sanderson, a screenwriter drowning in alcoholism and despair. This role is marked by its raw intensity and the depth of character complexity, portraying a man on a self-destructive path seeking solace, and a tragically profound connection with a prostitute, played by Elizabeth Shue. The performance is a study in vulnerability and despair, showcasing Cage's ability to delve into the depths of human suffering. Contrasting this with his role in Snake Eyes, Cage's character, Rick Santoro, exudes a different kind of intensity, one that is fueled by charisma and a certain moral flexibility. While both characters are on a path of self-destruction, Santoro's journey is externalized in the unraveling of a conspiracy, reflecting a more dynamic and outward-facing struggle compared to Sanderson's introspective descent. The complexity of Santoro's character lies in his moral ambiguity and the gradual unveiling of his capacity for redemption, offering a different but equally compelling showcase of Cage's range. And in Face Off, Cage takes on the dual roles of Castor Troy, a terrorist, and Sean Archer, an FBI agent, through a radical face transplant procedure that sees him and co-star John Travolta swapping roles. The film presents Cage with the unique challenge of portraying both the film's antagonist and protagonist, requiring a versatile display of performance intensity that oscillates between villainous flamboyance and heroic determination. The character complexity in Face Off is enhanced by the psychological and emotional turmoil brought about the character's forced identity swap. When compared to Snake Eyes, where Cage's performance is consistently centered on a single character's journey, Face Off showcases his ability to inhabit distinctly opposite personas within the same film. While Snake Eyes explores the moral gray areas through Santoro's character arc, Face Off delves into themes of identity, revenge, and redemption in a more high-octane, action-packed context. Both films, however, highlight Cage's skill in delivering high-energy performances and his capacity to add depth to complex characters. Then, in Adaptation, Cage plays Charlie Kaufman, a screenwriter struggling with insecurity, writer's block, and existential dread, as well as his fictional twin brother, Donald Kaufman, who represents a more carefree and commercially successful counterpoint. This dual role explores the themes of creativity, self-doubt, and the search for artistic authenticity. Which offers Cage the opportunity to showcase a range of sublimities in his performance, from the neuroticism of Charlie to the breezy confidence of Donald. The film is a departure from conventional narrative structures, reflecting a more introspective and nuanced exploration of character. Comparing this to Snake Eyes, Cage's role as Rick Santoro is less about internal struggle and more about the external unraveling of a mystery and the ethical dilemmas it presents. While adaptation focuses on the complexities of the creative process and personal identity, Snake Eyes is rooted in the exploration of moral ambiguity and redemption against the backdrop of a thriller. Both roles, however, affirm Cage's ability to navigate characters with deep internal conflicts and to engage with unconventional narratives that challenge audiences' expectations. Snake Eyes, since its release, has occupied a unique position within the thriller genre, marking an intriguing chapter in both Nicolas Cage's career and Brian De Palma's distinguished filmography. The legacy is complex, shaped by its initial mixed reception, the evolving critical perspective over time, and its enduring appeal to a dedicated segment of cinephiles. Its standing today as a film that has arguably attained cult status invites a deeper exploration of its impact, the nuances of its appeal, and its contribution to the careers of its star and director. In the broader context of the thriller genre, Snake Eyes stands out for its ambitious narrative structure and De Palma's distinctive stylistic flourishes. The film's use of long takes, particularly the opening sequence, split screen effects, and an immersive real-time storytelling approach, showcase De Palma's skill in creating suspense and engaging the audience in a visceral cinematic experience. These elements, while not universally praised at the time of release, have come to be recognized as hallmarks of De Palma's innovative approach to filmmaking within the thriller genre. The film contributes to the genre not just through its narrative twists, but through its exploration of themes such as corruption, betrayal, and the elusive nature of truth, offering a more nuanced, if at times flawed, exploration of these themes than many of its contemporaries. For Nicolas Cage, Snake Eyes represents another bold choice in a career defined by its diversity and willingness to embrace complex, unconventional roles. Cage's portrayal of Rick Santoro, a charismatic, morally ambiguous character caught in a web of conspiracy, highlights his ability to infuse depth and nuance into larger-than-life characters. In the landscape of Cage's work, Snake Eyes sits as a testament to his range as an actor, capable of carrying a film through both its more conventional thriller moments and its deeper, more introspective explorations of character and morality. Over time, Snake Eyes has garnered a cult following, a development that speaks to its unique qualities and the particular ways it, too, has resonated with audiences. This cult status can be attributed to several factors, including its ambitious storytelling, the compelling performances of its lead actors, and De Palma's distinctive directorial choices. The film's reevaluation by critics and fans alike has helped to solidify its position as a cult classic, appreciated for its craft and its ambitions, if not entirely successful narrative and thematic explorations. The legacy of Snake Eyes is characterized by its contribution to the evolution of the thriller genre, its roles in the careers of Nicolas Cage and Brian De Palma, and its enduring appeal to a dedicated fan base. While it may not have achieved the universal acclaim of some of Cage's or De Palma's other works, its standing as a cult classic underscores the film's unique qualities and its lasting impact on audiences and critics. Snake Eyes occupies a distinctive niche within the cinematic landscape, marked by a confluence of Brian De Palma's directorial ingenuity, Nicolas Cage's dynamic performance, and a narrative that ambitiously attempts to weave together a tapestry of suspense, mystery, and moral introspection. As we consider the film's legacy and its place both within its genre and the orbs of its star and director, a few key points emerge that underscore its uniqueness and memorability. Firstly, the film's technical execution, particularly De Palma's use of innovative cinematographic techniques like the extended opening long take and the use of split screens, stands out as a testament to the film's ambition. These choices not only showcase De Palma's flair for visual storytelling, but also serve to immerse the audiences deeply in the film's setting and its unfolding genre, creating a uniquely engaging cinematic experience. The visual style of Snake Eyes, combined with its real-time narrative progression, adds a layer of immediacy and tension that distinguishes it within the thriller genre. Nicolas Cage's portrayal of Rick Santoro is another highlight, offering a character study that is both complex and compelling. Cage brings a nuanced depth to Santoro, navigating the character's moral ambiguities and personal transformation with a blend of charisma and vulnerability. This performance is emblematic of Cage's career-long willingness to explore flawed, eccentric characters, adding a layer of human complexity to the film's broader thematic concerns. However, Snake Eyes is not without its weaknesses. Criticisms of the film often center on its plot, particularly the resolution of its central mystery, which some viewers and critics found underwhelming relative to the build-up. The film's ambitious narrative and stylistic choices, while innovative, sometimes overshadowed the coherence of the story, leading to a sense of imbalance between form and content. Despite these criticisms, Snake Eyes offers a wealth of strength that make it a noteworthy film. Its exploration of themes such as corruption, betrayal, and the search for truth is handled with a level of nuance and complexity that it invites reflection. The setting of Atlantic City, with its inherent contrasts and contradictions, provides a rich backdrop against which drama unfolds, enhancing the film's mood and thematic depth. In wrapping up our exploration of Snake Eyes, a film that melds Brian De Palma's signature directorial style with Nicolas Cage's dynamic performances, we turn the spotlight over to you, our viewers and listeners. Your interpretations and experiences with Snake Eyes enrich the conversation, shedding light on aspects of the film that may have remained in the shadows or bringing forward new perspectives that challenge the consensus. Did Snake Eyes grip you with its suspenseful narrative and intricate play of morality, or did you find its ambitions overshadowed by its executions? Perhaps there were moments or techniques that caught your eye, emblematic of De Palma's flair or Cage's versatility, you'd like to discuss. The film, with its blend of thriller conventions and unique storytelling choices, offers fertile ground for debate and reflection. Moreover, Nicolas Cage's career is a treasure trove of performances that range from the deeply nuanced to the unabashedly eccentric. Snake Eyes presents just one facet of his acting prowess. Are there any other Cage performances that you believe deserve more recognition? Films where Cage's commitment to his role transcends the ordinary, offering a glimpse into the depths that he's willing to dive for in his craft? Let's broaden the dialogue. Share your thoughts on Snake Eyes and dive deeper into the careers of Nicolas Cage and De Palma. Which performances or films do you find underrated? What elements of De Palma's directorial technique do you find most compelling? And how do they enhance the storytelling? This is an invitation to engage, to debate, and to discover right in the comment section. But remember, keep it peaceful, be kind to each other, and let's have this discussion. So to give you our final grade on the movie, I'm going to put it at a C. It's a good movie to watch. And yeah, like I've mentioned, there's mistakes that the movie has that stand out to me. And yeah, it's going to be a C. Maybe I'll keep it at a C, not a C minus. I was going to go C minus, but I'm going to keep it at a C. Almost, I would say a C, almost a B. Like right at that borderline edge. Because it is an entertaining movie and it keeps me engaged, which some movies don't keep me engaged after a while, but this one did, so I'm going to keep it at a C, almost a B. And of course, with that, we'd like to remind you to give us a thumbs up if you like our video, hit that subscribe button down below, and hit that bell notification button right next to the subscribe button that you just hit. And if you want to support the channel, you can buy us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/cinemagold. Your support helps the channel grow, upgrade our equipment, bring in new hosts, and eventually take this show on the road. With your support, we'd love to bring this show to Comic-Con across the country, other major movie premieres across the country, and your support can help make that happen. As always, thank you so much for watching and listening, and thank you for your support, and we'll see you next time.